right wing side of the St. Louis zone and played there and sent out to center ice and down to the King blue line where Backes has it. TJ Oshie in the lineup tonight for the St. Louis Blues. Right point, Shattenkirk gets it over left side. Steen back in front, tipped wide by Quick, taken by the Blues. They get it to Tarasenko. Tarasenko had 3 goals in the last game. Now Steen shoots, and a save, and another save by Quick. He got his leg out in time. The Kings take it, and Doughty sends it around. Now comes up the middle, and the Blues still on the power play for another 25 seconds. They get it back to the right point. Alex Pietrangelo shoots, and it's tipped in the middle and taken away and cleared by Carter. Is cleared up in the air by Maxime Lapierre out to center ice. He goes for it again. Puck taken away by the Kings, and they get it over to McNabb. Here's Braden McNabb. Shoots, and a save and a rebound right up the middle. But the Blues get there as Barrett Jackman had it. Puck comes back down into the corner.
Jay Kopitar. I think his line mates, his teammates expect that right now. Shoot as much as possible.
Blues take it away, and they bring it back to center ice. Oshie gives it on the left side, looking for a short-hander, and a save made by Quick. And he hangs on to it. To the corner, didn't see the puck. It's picked up there and ripped around the boards, but not out. Kings hold it in. They get it back to Muzzin. Muzzin waits, he shoots, and just wide. And the power play is over. Blues are back at full strength. Still no score here in the first period. Puck comes around the boards, and it is cleared up ahead to center ice by Gabrick. To Kopitar, to Carter, right side. He shoots, and a glove stop by Brodeur. Down into the St. Louis zone, and Barrett Jackman gathers it behind the net. He heads it up to the blue line. Blues come back up to center. Here on the right side, Oshie, and he got hit hard and rocked back by McNabb. Clear it out to center. Chased down by Brown, but he had to stop to get it, and then it's just tipped away by Butler, put off on the right side. In deep, a shot, save, and a rebound. Covered by Brodeur. Pass to Oshie. Oshie had it tipped away. He goes for it again, gets it to the blue line. Taken there by the Blues, and a shot tipped and a score. Backes was right in front. And it's 1-0 Blues. They score on the power play.
Time here, he just goes to the front, and I'm not sure if it goes off the stick. It just may go off the inside of his leg. The one thing he's preventing is Quick to get position. Even more so than taking away the eyes. Look at Quick in behind. Yes, it goes off the shaft of the stick.
That's knocked down by Lapierre. And the Blues in the King zone have it again. Here on the right side, Berglund back to the blue line. Shot from there. Score from the point. The shot by Lindbaum from out at the right point, and that deflected in, and it's 2-0 St. Louis.
And the Blues with Lindbaum takes a shot, but here it is. Watch this. Back between his own legs, and Berglund is right there. I'm going to change it. That's Jaskin. He gets back into the lineup, recalled because of the injury to Schwartz. And look at this. Good position. Face the shooter. You want to face the shooter, you can see where the puck's coming from.
Shoots, and it's wide to the left. Held in by the Blues. They get it back to the blue line. Now Oshie again. Oshie's pass up the middle. Back to the blue line. Left side. Shot from there. Score! And the Blues on the power play have a 3-0 lead.
Use the middle a couple times just to kind of draw attention. Right to the middle, right back, and then right over. You change that point of attack so much, and the one-timer is there, beats Jonathan Quick on the short side. Shattenkirk doesn't waste any time. It's high, it's perfectly placed.
Picked up by the Blues and cleared to the blue line, but not out. Held in there by Doughty. Now Gabrick up the middle, pass in front. Carter, and poke checked off his stick. Then it went in. It came over to Gabrick. And the Kings score on it.
Now the Kings keep it going. Blues right there with Lapierre. That is the cardinal sin. You have the puck on your stick, you can't clear it. But then the Kings go with a one-touch. And Brodeur thought he had everyone fooled in the building. He certainly did. And Brodeur made the play. Watch right here. Poke check, but follow-up.
Pass up to center, and then driven down in deep by Bouwmeester. Comes around the right side. Check thrown by Regehr. Puck comes back to the right side. Now over to Bouwmeester. He shoots, and a save by Quick. He hangs on to it. Moved up by Martinez to center to Regehr. Now taken away by the Blues, and here's Steve Ott. Ott trying to make a move. He did, and a save by Quick.
But they couldn't execute because the pass just a little bit behind.
Drop pass back now and taken across the line by Richards. Got it off on the left side. Then a shot and a save by Brodeur, and it is cleared. King's second shot on this power play. And his goals against 2.64. Save percentage 90%. Hard check by Clifford. Blues have it though. Jackman right side shot from there, and a save and a rebound picked up by Berglund. Kings pick it up, and here comes Carter to center. Return pass to Carter across the line. Gets it over the right side to Gabrick. Gabrick up the middle. Kopitar scores! Kopitar! And the Kings are back to within 1 goal.
watch here. Oshie coughs it up. That's the first mistake. But then the blue line is not controlled because the Kings have speed. And then it's that second wave with Kopitar. There was so many things going on that play that were positive. You'll see Muzzin. You see Carter. Both those guys, and there's a perfect shot. Great look there.
And now the Blues moving around. Crisscrossing, pass in front to Stastny's. Backhander hit the post. The red light went on, but it hit the post. I almost said score. Puck comes back to the blue line to Butler. He shoots, and a save tipped into the corner.
Very quick pushback, obviously, by the St. Louis Blues, taking over.
Blues shot by Stastny wide, and they've had some good opportunities here. They get it up ahead now to center, and it's dropped back, and they're taken away. Nice play there. Pass left side. Kopitar shoots, and a save. Kopitar again behind the net. The puck was taken away by Carter on a nice play, and he gave it to Kopitar. And the puck taken by the Kings and back up to center. Here's Brown. Brown with a nice move. Another nice move. Brown right side shoots and a save. Rebound. Clifford went for it. Couldn't get it. Nice couple of moves by Brown. Taken by Brown. Brown sends it across the line. Tarasenko back to get it. And Brown sends him up in the air and into the boards. Good hard check by Brown. Here's McNabb getting it over to Doughty. Doughty up to center. Feeds it over on the left side. Now driven down right side. Picked up there and a shot by Toffoli and a save by Brodeur. Here's Brown up to center. Brown snaps it into the zone. Then he got hit pretty good there by Chris Porter. Puck is picked up by the Kings again though in the slot. Shot. Glove save by Brodeur.
That's a good one. That's a real good one. Development system. One thing they work on, puck protection works right there.
LaPierre, 2 for hooking. A shot. Knocked down. Rebound. Gaborik scores to tie the game. Marian Gaborik.
The shot doesn't get all the way through, and we've talked about this a few times this year. When it doesn't get all the way through, look at Brodeur. You don't know where it's going to go. But by this time, now the quickness and hands are there for Gaborik. Watch him get it. Watch Gaborik kind of jump across. Once he sees it, hits him. Brodeur thinks he's got it. Way too late.
Williams pass taken away, and the Blues get it back up to center ice. Now across the line, Tarasenko in deep, a backhander, score! Laterra puts the Blues ahead right after the Kings had tied it.
Him just kind of keep it going here. Nothing special. Looks like the Kings have enough numbers back. Little seam pass, and the backhand fools quick. That's one of those that any goaltender, I think, would feel is stoppable. Keep an eye to see if Quick is still moving. Yeah, he was never set.
30 seconds left to go in the second period. Puck taken by the Kings. Here's Kopitar, St. Louis zone. His pass in front, shot, saved by Brodeur as he made that save on Doughty. The games they played this year, Backus sends it around the boards, left side, Kings take it away. Here's Kopitar to center. Kopitar with Carter, down the right side. Kopitar to Carter. He scores to tie the game.
Makes it work because of the bounce. But he looks over once, looks over twice, looks over 3 times. Carter opened up, meaning as a right-handed shot on the left side, turns his body right there. And you see the patience.
Got by Kopitar behind the net. Kopitar still with it on his stick all the way to the blue line. Over to Green. He's got room. He shoots. Saved by Brodeur. Goes for there. Didn't get it on his stick. Blues still maintain control. Get it out to the point, and a save by Quick on the shot by Shattenkirk. And has not come back.
Upper body injury is what they're calling it right now.
Here across the line, nice move. Doughty shoots and a save, and he looked behind him. Reeves for the Blues on the right wing. Big guy barreling down in deep, and fanned on his shot, gets it again, wrap around, and a save, and the puck is loose and taken by the King.
Doughty had to do the old stick on stick, cross him up.
Kopitar checked by Steen. To Carter, save made. Rebound to Muzzin. Takes a shot, moves around, then he shoots, score! And the Kings lead for the first time tonight.
Muzzin has to show composure. He wants to tag it, but then he says no, block shot. Then he goes around, then he holds. There's the head up. What a shot.
Jake Muzzin with his 5th point in the last 5 games. Blues with it, shot saved by Quick. And the puck taken by the Kings up to center ice. To get it to Muzzin, it never got there. Taken up to center by Tarasenko, and he loses it there. It's tipped away, and the Kings send it back down in and score! They just flipped it in, and it went by Brodeur and hopped up over him.
Let's be fair to Martin Brodeur here. King dumps in. Watch how high this bounces.
Oh.
It goes right. That's a water bottle goal. And Brodeur is just stunned. He doesn't know what to do. Watch, he loses the balance. He's going forward. He tries to jump at it at first. Has not happened. They just keep going back, and of course, jumping on the shoulders of the big line.
Kings get it back to Muzzin. He shoots and a save and a rebound. Went off the glove of Brodeur, but Kings couldn't get to it in time. Now here's Doughty. Terra dropped it back, sent down in behind the net by Pietrangelo. Comes around the boards to Steen. Then a shot knocked down by Quick. Rebound to Kopitar. 7 seconds to go. The Kings clear it to center. Empty net, and the Kings with it. Williams shoots. It's blocked, but the game is over. And what a comeback by the Kings. And these fans are on their feet.